grade on the bottom. Then I came in, did the powder coat. Oh, and Matt also cut the knuckles. So with like the knuckles being cut, it totally changes everything between that and then the lower control arm, so you can get all the angle for drifting.
Yep.
So that's what I had Matt do, was the lower control arms and the knuckles. And then I came in with the powder coat and just give it that pizzazz, you know?
So yeah, Rich is the new member of the group. I grew up with him. I've known him for actually a very long time, you know. He went to school for mechanics. He has a big background in it. He likes to build drift cars. He has a few projects going. As we get EVG going, I reached out to Rich and asked him if he was interested in joining our projects. He's gonna be breaking down what he's working on right now, and hopefully you can get to learn a little bit more about Rich and his background. He's gonna be the lead mechanic on the builds at Electrified Classics.
Oh, there it goes.
We had a visitor?
We had a visitor. Stuart Little was sleeping in there.
No way, really?
Yeah.
Toast one up?
Yeah, do it.
I've owned this car for like a little over 10 years now.
Yeah.
But I just recently got it going within the past like couple months. I was just bored of having it sit in the corner and trying to push it because that sucks. So I was just like, I'll just toss that motor back in for now and screw it. Because I used to have this drivetrain set up, but I was turboed.
Yeah.
And that like, I just blew a hole in the block, so I have a 2JZ motor that I was gonna start building. I did start building, but dude, prices are like sky.
Yeah, turn your fan on.
There we go. I don't know, I might be able to fit some donuts in there still. We can find out. Hopefully we don't find out by hitting my truck, but like we'll find out one way or another.
Right.
Yeah, I get out a little better.
Alright boys, what's next? Welcome to EVG. You probably can't see this, but it says 100 degrees, so it's hot. But we're getting after it. Let's do this. We're in an era now where, you know, Tesla and electric vehicles, we're in the middle of it, you know? So why not take that, good or bad, and have a lot of fun with it? I mean, we're gonna be doing some wild builds. And, you know, between everything. I mean, tell us what you want to see. Electric versus gas dirt bikes, you know, electric versus gas trucks to the cars, and we'll be highlighting things of each subject too. Not only is it only gonna, be electric versus gas, but we'll just be covering gas cars in general, electric cars in general, whether that be drifting or drag racing or whatever have you. Yes, sir. It's my Sunday cruiser car, I guess you could call it.
Yeah, pop open the hood. Let's take a look at what you
It's
got.
nothing, big horsepower packing type deal, but she starts and drives and still has air conditioning, so
Oh yeah.
that's pretty much all I ever wanted. VG30DE is what comes in the car. It's
What year is it?
Well, this one came out of a 94. I bought the car and the motor was blown up. The idler pulley had snapped and made the timing belt skip timing. So we had to source out another one from there. Yeah, I ultimately got the car blown up with an automatic transmission. But yeah, I mean, pretty much just, got everything in working, OEM, and as far as performance, I mean, I've only done an upgraded intake. You can't really see, it's behind the nose panel down there. But that, a set of still-in headers, and that's about it. Everything else is just cosmetic, I did some powder coating on my valve covers and my water necks and some of my pulleys and whatnot. Spice it up a little bit.
Went with the red theme.
Yep. The motor was at like 60K. The car itself is only at like 56K on the body. So
Nice.
it's pretty low miles considering it's a 90. The first year of production with these cars, but yeah, it's crazy, man. Colorado is just like totally different. Like New England is just like your cars are doomed to rust, and Colorado is like, this is what you get. This is, except for the nose panel, this got repainted. Everything else is the original 90s paint. I'm not planning on going crazy with the car.
Yep.
I mean, I just love hopping in and driving it,
Yep.
So I would just love to lower it down, get some wheels. I want to get the J-Spec front bumper,
Yep.
which is like the JDM front bumper, and the J-Spec side skirts.
Nice.
A radio exhaust maybe. That's really it. Just pretty much like everything bolt-on.
Yeah.
Bolt-on and aesthetics. Just make it look good. It was a long time coming to have that. I probably would have had one a lot sooner, but it was like everything fell into place. Like I discovered 300ZXs, which kind of led me into discovering Nissans, which ultimately led to drifting.
Absolutely.
And I mean, even these cars now, they're not the most popular Nissan. Everyone much rather have a 240 or a Skyline.
Yep.
Just kind of how it all works out,
Yeah. What do you plan on doing with the GTIs? Do you have any goals in mind?
Oh man, the ideas, a lot of brainstorming about those cars. Like everything's gonna have to get stripped.
Yeah.
Everything interior down to the metal, because I mean, it's gonna be metal. We're gonna be cutting that whole transmission tunnel, I'm sure, to make it rear wheel drive.
Yep.
And we're just gonna have to come up with a whole game plan. I mean, as far as subframes to get a drivetrain in the car, that's gonna be our biggest task.
Yeah.
What drivetrain and how are we gonna stuff it in that car? But it's nothing that a welder can't fix.
Absolutely.
When have you seen a V8 in a GTI?
Yeah.
I'm sure it's been done, but when have you seen it?
Yep.
And when have you seen an electric motor in a GTI? I don't know.
Exactly.
It may have been done, but I haven't seen it.
Yep.
So it's gonna be sick.
Let's start her up. Let's give her a little run. I see a fresh patch of pavement right here. You'll be the first person to put your name on this bad boy. Fresh patch right here. Let's give it a little Houston signature. Houston.
All right, boys. It's been real. It's a little hot. Stay tuned for more. I'm out of here.
Oh yeah.
I think I spit my steering belt.
I heard something.
Oh no.
Bring her in. What happened?
It's no big deal. It is my AC condenser belt. Oh wait. I think it's on my belt. Oh wait, my water pump's on still. We're good.
All right, all right.
Sorry, boys. This is all part of the game. I'm just waiting for this pulley to calm down real quick. Fresh rubber. There she is. Who's ready for a road trip? I found it.
You found the problem?
It's alright, we still have our water pump. It's all that matters.
Can you drive this thing still though?
Oh yeah, no
You
problem.
get her home.
No problem.
Gonna give your forearms a little workout. You'll be all right.
She's good to go. Just another day in the life.
First
First burnout,
broken belt.
breakdown.
Yeah. We won't call it a breakdown.